Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final video of the day. In today's last video, we, of course, are going to be closing out our predictions for today and predicting the Big Ten conference games this weekend. We are not obviously going to predict Alabama-Wisconsin this week. Today. We're going to save that for tomorrow's SEC predictions, so stick around for that one as well. However, rest of the slate is completely up for grabs, and we're going to talk all about it. But first, of course, if you guys are new to the channel, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. With that being said, tomorrow, SEC predictions, SEC reactions, then predictions. Then you'll have Dynasty, and maybe a franchise if I have time to finish that video. However, we got some Big Ten conference games to predict in this final video, so let's go ahead and predict them right now. Alright, starting off on Saturday, full slate of games for us on Saturday. Arkansas State going into number 17, Michigan. Sherrone Moore has officially signed his Michigan contract to coach. He was coaching without a contract. Now he's got his money. He is ready to ball out, and I think Michigan is going to come out here with the dub against Arkansas State. Again, it's Arkansas State, so they should by far bounce back with a win and be 2-1 to start the year and 3 weeks in the year as well. Central Michigan going into Illinois. This game is going to be a fun one. I'm expecting Illinois to win, but I would not be shocked if Central Michigan kept it close. I don't know what it is. I just have a skeptical feeling that this game is going to be close. Oregon State, that's my game of the week in the Big Ten, so I will save that one for the last pick that we do here on the channel as well for the day. Notre Dame at Purdue. This could be a sneaky good game. Now, Notre Dame, on the other hand, they lost to Northern Illinois this past Saturday. Yes, you heard that right. If you somehow did not see that and you are a college football fan of any sorts, then I don't know what you've been doing. But they lost to NIU. Riley Leonard threw 2 interceptions last game, I believe, as well. And, yeah, they're looking to bounce back on the year and come strong to an undefeated Purdue team right now. However, I am going to be picking the Notre Dame Fighting Irish in this one. I think they will bounce back in this. I really do. I'm not going to be shocked, though, if the Purdue Boilermakers somehow keep it close. It's at home for them. The offense for Purdue can definitely hang with this Notre Dame defense. It's going to be about the offense for Notre Dame and Riley Leonard and how he controls the ball. But I've got Notre Dame walking into Purdue and winning this game as well. Per review, A&M going into the MSG, Michigan State. I've got Michigan State rolling through this game as well. Again, Michigan State is going to be one of those sneaky good teams, man. I'm telling you right now. Nevada going into Minnesota. I just got a feeling this game is going to be another sneaky game. I don't know what it is, but I think Minnesota is going to get the win here at home. I think they're the better team. I think it's going to be somewhat close of an offensive game. However, I've got to go with Minnesota here as they are taking on the Nevada Wolfpack at home. Washington State at Washington. Another one I'm going to save for the end, so stay tuned for that one. We got 2 games we're going to predict last as well. Troy at Iowa. Something tells me that Troy is looking to upset Iowa here, and I think they will, especially after Iowa's loss to Iowa State this past weekend. They're 1-1 now. Troy's looking to get their first win on the year. I actually think they're going to win this game, and they're going to walk into Iowa and beat the Iowa Hawkeyes. Now, Northern Illinois at Nebraska. Again, Dylan Raiola looks absolutely amazing. The true freshman standout. I'm expecting him to have a big-time game, and as Nebraska will get the job done against Northern Iowa. Indiana at UCLA. This game's going to be a fun one as well. A pretty offensive game if you're asking me from my standpoint. However, I think UCLA is going to get the job done against Indiana. I know Indiana's 2-0. I think Indiana's the better team here. I just have a feeling that UCLA is going to upset Indiana at home as well. Eastern Illinois at Northwestern, a couple 1-1 teams. I think Northwestern is going to get the job done. Maryland at Virginia. We've already talked this game, and I've got Virginia here in a sneaky game, but it is going to be a close one. Now, we shall predict the 2 games of the week here in this Big Ten Conference. Washington State 2-0 going into Washington 2-0. A rivalry game here, 2:30 p.m. kickoff time. It is only on Peacock this week, which is stupid, but it is what it is. Washington State is going to be pissed that the entirely of the Pac-12 just left them, and they're going to come out against Washington, I believe, and they're going to play Washington really hard. However, I've got the Washington Huskies winning this matchup and moving on to 3-0. I think it's going to be a very close game. I think it's going to be a highly offensive shootout in this game. And Washington should get the job done there. And then, of course, in Corvallis, you have Oregon going into Oregon State. A fun matchup. The primetime 2:30 matchup on Fox. Man, this game is going to be fun. We don't know what to make of Oregon yet. We really don't. Obviously, 2 weeks in the year. The first week they struggled with Idaho, and then the second week they have struggled as well. They are now the number 9th team in the country. Yes, still outside the top 10, but Dan Lanning has got some questions regarding that roster. Obviously, Dylan Gabriel, there's no question about him. He is the definite starter for this Oregon roster. But I think on the defensive line side of the ball and the wide receivers for the offensive side of the ball are the two main questions for Oregon. Going into Corvallis is not one of the easiest places to play. That is for sure. They're going to be loud. Again, they're going to be mad at Oregon that they left them for the Pac-12. So with that being said here, Oregon State's going to keep this game close. However, I think Oregon comes out on top and they move on to 3-0. But after this week, I think that the whole college football landscape looks at them and, forms their own opinion about them. Anyway, of course, that is where I'm going to leave it for Big Ten predictions. Let me know what you thought of the videos today in the comments down below. This is the last video of the day, so come out to Mobile if you can. If you can't, enjoy Thursday Night Football between the Jags. Enjoy Thursday Night Football between the Bills and the Dolphins. Should be a fun AFC East matchup. Enjoy the Party Bowl. Texas State is playing Arizona State on ESPN tonight. That's going to be a fun one. Two of the nation's top 2 party schools. And, that's going to be a fun matchup as well. However, that's where I'm going to leave it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.